Cyrodiil is a bleak land of sudden, vicious murder. But compared to Coldharbour, it's a basket of kittens.
I mean, so many imps, I haven't noticed them before. Look at this creepy little dude standing there casting his red spell, whatever that is. Oh.
Protect us till the end.
I love this song.
When elves lost Nirn to man, Akatosh gave the stone to Saint Alesh in token of her right to sit the throne. Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end.
Red Diamond is such a nice song. So for those... Anyway, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls. Let me just put this text out, because we are starting right away. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Red Diamond is actually a song about the Amulet of Kings, but the Amulet of Kings, before it became Amulet of Kings, is to be told to be actually crystallized blood of Lorcan, which is a very prominent figure in Elder Scrolls mythology. The Khajiits kinda like him, the elves don't like him at all, and if it comes to humans, some love him and some dislike him. For those of you who know Skyrim, for example, it is believed that... Well, what is his face? Talos is reincarnation of Lorcan, or sometimes the interpretation is that he is Lorcan. And of course Khajiit and humans, they will love him because he basically, or legend says, tricked other Adric gods to create Nirn itself and to create a mortal sphere. But for that he paid the price and they killed him, literally. And the legend said that when they killed him, to make sure, because he was immortal and his immortal basically life was tied to the Nirn itself, so he couldn't be killed, so they basically chopped him in pieces and they stole his heart and threw it across the whole Tamriel, across the whole Nirn. And as the heart was flying through the space, there were a couple of drops of blood that dropped in magical wells of the elves, at the time known as Aelits. And the heart itself created the volcano that we know from Morrowind. And I think in the Morrowind, the game, you can actually find the heart, and it is speculated that it is literally the heart of Lorcan. The droplets of the blood that was caught or ended up in the magical well not only charged the well with even more magic, but crystallized into a red gem. This gem was later found by elves and made into what we know today as Amulet of Kings. And it is said that whoever has it has rights to the imperial throne, and not only the symbol of your stature as an emperor, but it is also a symbol that you are essentially protector of mankind whenever you have Amulet of Kings in your possession. And Amulet of Kings is an artifact. We did meet it in Elder Scrolls Online, we did meet it in Oblivion. I'm not sure if it is in Morrowind, but whenever you meet it in any of the Elder Scrolls game, you know it's a big deal. It's not just some random magical necklace, right? It's a big deal. It's probably one of the most powerful artifacts in the whole Nern. And it symbolizes the mortal spirit, the unbreakable spirit of mortals across the whole Tamriel. The reason the elves hate Lorcan and dislike Amulet of Kings and all of this is essentially because the elves believe that in the ancient times they shared immortality with the Hydra, and because Lorcan created Nirn and created mortal life itself, created humans and all of this, he basically stripped them out of their immortality. And that is why it is speculated while some radical high elves, as we know the infamous Aldmer from the Skyrim, for example. Are their names? Those kind of inquisitorish kind of figures. I don't remember the names, but what they essentially want to do is they want to unmake everything that Lorcan did. But if you think about it, despite they believe it's an evil deity, unmaking his creation would mean destroying, literally destroying all the life on Tamriel. So that's what they want to do. And they believe that when his work is extinguished, meaning when the world is destroyed, they will be able to return to their immortality, which might be true, might not. I think it is insane personally, but who knows? I'm not writing Elder Scrolls lore here. However, Altmer? Was it Altmer? No, Altmer is just a name for the High Elves. What was their name? Let me Google it. Talmor, yeah, those are the guys. Talmor, never trusted Talmor with anything, but yeah, we shouldn't let them have it because they would essentially destroy everything that we know. And I like this story. I like it a lot, but I'm not really fan of other things that are speculated in Elder Scrolls lore, like the Godhead. I think that's like a big stupid theory that never was confirmed, and I think it's horse shit. I mean, all of that talking about, yeah, there is this one entity that is just waiting to be awakened, and when it's awakened it will end the reality because the reality is its dream. It's bullshit if you ask me. And even if it's not, I don't like it, but it had never been confirmed. However, the things about Lorcan, about Daedra, about Aedra, all of these things, they have been confirmed because we know they are in the game, so that's something to count on with. So let me just deconstruct and sell some of the stuff that I recently looted and crafted for my dailies today, and then we will jump straight into the questing again. I don't have anything to research, I don't believe. Alright. What else? I don't need to do anything in alchemy. I need to go to the jewelry station first. So this is a swift recapitulation what we did last time. We saved the other member of our little city, so we now have Fighters Guild all together. We have Aelid King rescued, and we have Mages Guild Archmage rescued. The Venus, I believe, was his name. And now we can actually press on against Molag Bal finally, and maybe even get our soul back, but we'll see about that. I know what's going to happen, and a lot of the people that play Elder Scrolls online played it before, maybe watching the stream, they also know what is going to happen. But let's say that there is somebody who doesn't know what is going to happen. So for these people, I'm not going to be spoiling anything, but I think we are getting somewhere. And well, I would say I'm incredibly hyped for the DLCs, but before the DLCs I will have to deal with all other regions for 2 other factions, which means 12 zones in total. So that's going to be a little bit of drag, but we will get there. We will get there. I'm gonna make it my quote-unquote project, even though I hate the name project.
My forge is your forge, friend.
Everybody is using the word project wrong anyway, so it's stupid. It's to the point of stupidity, really. So let's sell all of these high value items, and then, you know, my policy is I'm selling everything that is white, and everything that is green and above I'm going to disenchant, because you will get more materials like this. This, by the way, is intricate, what's it, ability, or what's it called? If I'm gonna create something, oh, it's a trait. So the intricate trait means that when you...
My forge is your forge, friend.
When you deconstruct it on the bench, you will get more experience to the craft that this item has been crafted from. However, we don't really need that, mostly because I have all of the crafts maxed except Jewelry, because it takes a little bit of longer time since it has been crafted, has been added into the game later. I don't know if it has been added to the game in the Somerset expansion. It might have been the Somerset, right? They went back and retrospectively put all of the jewel crafting stations into all other cities, but you still need to go to Somerset to learn the craft itself. I don't think it can be learned anywhere earlier. Might be mistaken about that, but I think I'm not. Oh, we also need to go to the enchanter stable, and then disenchant all of my floral enchantments that I have been collecting over the course. And of course, if you are crafting, you will get some of for crafting as well. And it's just good to go to the enchanting station, enchanting table, and you just extract everything that you have. You will get some of the runes back. See, 4 times ta, which is nice, and some other runes. So that's something you might want to do. Anyway, so last time we devised a plan. We rescued 2 main figures, and we talked with groundskeeper, which I'm still convinced it's Meridia. Let's just talk to her again, and the stream is officially starting right now.
If you want to make any final preparations or rescue any others, I recommend you take care of those tasks before you enter the cathedral.
Like, she is Meridia, or avatar of Meridia. You cannot tell me she is not. Like, even the way she speaks is very uncanny valley, right? Right? She's talking in a very monotone voice. I was like, she's not a human, that's for sure. She's either avatar of Meridia herself, or maybe some sort of her guardian, some sort of her summon, I don't know, but let's go.
Welcome, friend. We need to discuss the preparations for the coming assault, but I wanted to wait until you arrived. Do you have any questions before we begin?
Do we really need to attack Moloch?
We need to end the plane meld before Nirn is destroyed. To do that, we must deal with the planar vortex. To reach the vortex, we need to cross the chasm and get through whatever defenses the Dark Lord throws at us. I fear battle is inevitable.
Alright, let's start the council.
Well said, friend. Please, hold your questions until everyone who wants to has had an opportunity to speak. After that, we can debate the details as you see fit.
Alright, Just speak away, Prince.
Attention, please. I have called you all here because the moment of destiny fast approaches. The great shackle has been destroyed, but not before a planar vortex was established. We must destroy this vortex before it sucks the very essences of Nirn into Coldharbour. The Fighters' Guild shall deal with the chasm's defenders. But blades have little power against magic.
And that's where our scouts report that some kind of magical fixtures block access to the path across the chasm. Mages there already work on a way to overcome these fixtures, and we are prepared to lend our strength when the main force arrives.
A sound plan. Plays to our unique strengths. But this one wonders, what if the mages can't overcome Molag Barl's magic?
What a ridiculous question! Of course my mages can overcome this magic!
Ah, magic, the solution to all life's problems. I love magic. It's so magical.
I love you,
I have
Cadwell.
absolute confidence in
He's
Venice
just jumping on
and
the
his
piece of
mages.
bread also.
Thank you, your lordship. But to be honest with you, I'm not feeling as confident as Vanis about this.
We shall fight with all our strength. There is no other option. Lives will be lost, but hopefully a world will be saved. Know that the chasm is only the first stage of this battle. The planar vortex abides within the very heart of Molag Bal's lair.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
Darian, mind your tongue.
Darien only seeks to lighten a tense situation. Still, we have to try. To do nothing is to doom Tamriel to certain destruction.
Well, when you put it that way, there are a lot of lovely ladies that need to be saved.
Yes, well, be that as it may. We launch our assault on the chasm immediately. The king needs to talk to the champion, and I must discuss some final details with the mages. The rest of you have your own preparations to see to, I'm sure.
Okay. That wasn't that bad, you know. I've encountered longer speeches. What do you have, Diner?
It is settled. We shall cross the chasm and make our way to the planar vortex at the heart of Molag Bal's realm. Now that you know the plan, I have a special request to make of you.
I'm listening.
This mission needs a leader. I want you to lead the assault across the chasm. We have asked so much of you, and you have already accomplished the impossible. But you are one of a very small few that I would
You haven't
trust
asked me
with
anything,
this
I've just
task.
met you. I mean, I did rescue you personally. But... Okay.
I knew we could count on you. You have never disappointed me. But there is so much left to do if we are going to win this war. Still, with you leading the charge, we have an excellent chance to end the plane meld and save
Just
our
got an
world.
achievement that I mended the Hollow City. I don't think that anything like changed in the city. I think all of the crafting stations and everything is now accessible anyway. But yeah, I guess we are making progress. I think there are not even too many quests left, right? Still need to check on all the sky shards in this map before I'm progressing forward, but let's finish this quest first. Explain the plan to me again, Your Highness.
With the combined forces of the Fighters' Guild and the Mages' Guild, we must take the battle to Molag Bal and reach the portal to the planar vortex. It all starts at the chasm. Scouts are already in place, gathering information ahead of your arrival.
Tell me more about the chasm.
It is a narrow, well-defended span of rock, swarming with Daedra and dominated by a gatehouse that blocks the way into Molag Bal's personal domain. Cadwell knows the region. He's a strange fellow, but I trust him. He's waiting for you at the chasm.
Cadwell is a very interesting character and I love it. And the fact that he is dubbed by the star of Monty Python show is even like the cherry on the top. There is more about Cadwell in Elsewhere DLC, by the way. We will get there. eventually. We have a lot of DLCs to play through. It wasn't as pleasant, but I liked the outcome anyway. Not going to spoil more, at least not for now. I'll find Cadwell and we'll cross the chasm. But he was just here eating his bread. Damn, moving so quick. Okay. So... Wait, am I in the basement? At least let me loot this. It's mine. Everything belongs to the Khajiit. So, how are we standing? 7 out of 11 quests done. So, only 4 more quests. Even though the quests, at least mine story quests, are not as simple as go there, do this. It's more like couple of things at once. And only then you can actually finish the quest itself. AKA, these quest chains are a little bit longer than your traditional MMORPG go and kill 8 wolves. Which exist in Elder Scrolls Online as well, to be fair. It's just not as prominent. I should probably just go for these... for sky shards, right? I got all of the sky shards on this side. Wait, what's this? These are in the chasm, so... Okay, you know what, let's just progress the story. I will just get the sky shards after we done, maybe off stream. Let's not drag this for too long. I would like to finish actually this map, or the main quest for this map today. Then I will have to take my girlfriend to the vet. I mean, my cat to the vet with my girlfriend. And then in the evening I will probably stream the Panelak again, the Soviet-era concrete prefab house horror game, but this time in the language of the developer, so in the Czech language. So this will be exclusive Czech stream only. Well, not only you are welcome. Everyone is welcome, right? But you probably won't understand jack shit. But if you are interested in... Well, sorry, I'll get to you in a second, Kedwell. If you are interested in the Panelak, though, the recording of the original playthrough, 2.5 hours long. I think the game is about 2 hours long, but I was speedrunning it again to see if I can get different ending, because I knew some more information. So it was another like 30 minutes. There is a highlight on my Twitch channel, and there is also the same highlight is on my YouTube channel. So if you are interested in Panelak and you cannot speak Czech, you won't be able to attend to today's evening stream, you can go over there. Sorry, Cadwell, you were saying?
Well, this has my knickers in a twist. We have a perfectly fine army, but what good is it sitting around this side of the chasm twiddling its collective thumbs? It's rather embarrassing, if truth be told.
Cadwell is the jewel of this game. His voice acting is top notch. Like, you can say that this has been dubbed by a person who has been well-known British actor for decades. And it shows. Like, he's a flagship at this point, and nobody freaking know this unless they play this game, you know, and focusing on things. But just listen to him. All other voice actors are okay. I'm not saying they're bad, they're like doing their job. But whenever you're listening Cadwell speaking, it's on a whole another level. And I love it. So what's the situation?
The situation? We're well and truly flummoxed. Before we could cross the
Just listen to him
before we
talk.
could confront Molon Gunda, we were stopped by a few irksome focus stones. The wee ginger mage says we need to break the stones, but good luck with that.
Hey, what is a wee ginger mage? What are you referring to? Is that... It's not Vanus, right? He's blonde. So maybe it's Gabriel? Anyway, break the stones. Sounds easy. What's the problem?
Nothing other than the multitude of Dremora sitting on top of them. I could handle this myself, but I didn't want to make the rest of the troops sad by showing off my awesome battle skills. But you, on the other hand, they're used to that from you.
It's like, whenever he's telling something like this, it's like telling to yourself, you have a pot on your head and you are a fragile old man. What battle skills do you have?
But then again, you cannot be sure if he is just lying or exaggerating, or if it's a fact. If he really is powerful, you don't know, because he's just that well written, and he's like obviously is referencing Don Quixote, right? 100%. But also, well, Don Quixote was absolutely naive fool. Carvel is and proving himself again to be very capable person. It's just he isn't right in the head, right? He considers Coldharbour as this warm, welcoming place that he loves to live in. You know, he considers things that for other people would be absolutely unimaginable to do as easy tasks. And maybe that's why he is so nonchalant about it. Because he thinks like, yeah, it's like easy, anybody can do it. Well, it's not true. And he also knows the Coldharbour perfectly, every nook and cranny, everything. So that's why he is able to rescue you multiple times during your adventure from a tight spots, and always just lead you somewhere safe, like help you out. It's just, and it goes to the point that you are not sure, like, is he just exaggerating this time, he is afraid to fight the Dremora, or is he like serious, like, yeah, I need to leave some Dremora for the rest of them. I cannot just take all the glory and steal the thunder, right? You don't know. I don't know. Like, it would be easy to just consider him boasting, but I don't think he is. But maybe he is. It's hard to tell. So, go to the chasm. Destroy the focus stone. Seems easy enough. Alright. But yeah, screw you two. Really just immobilize me. What a rude menace. I know I just keep talking how amazing Arcanist is, but they really are amazing. It's a class that made me laugh. The Elder Scrolls combat that I didn't really like too much before. I mean, sometimes it's fun. Like if you have full bow build, it's like fine sniping things. If you have full two-hander build, it's like kind of okay-ish. But like Arcanist really shines. I did like Necromancer to the extent where you could like use corpses to explode people, and sometimes you would be even able to one-shot things by exploding corpse, which was like kind of funny. But also the whole exploding corpses, just creating skeletons that are not really your minions and just randomly running at the enemies and quickly disappearing, it wasn't really my cup of tea. So I was like playing mostly just using my sight that did medium damage and returned some health to me to keep myself alive, but it wasn't it. But I just fell in love with the Arcanist. It's just the way all of your spells click together. That I'm using two full schools of the Arcanist. One is for the healer and one is for the damage dealer. And combining them together into creating a very capable fighter, that's really something that I like. Also, in this game I really do enjoy healing. So whenever I go to the dungeon, I'm always a healer. And it's not like, it's more akin to Final Fantasy healer than World of Warcraft healer, because you actually can do damage whenever you are sure that your foes are, that your friends are safe, which I am always, because I just pump my shields on them. Then, when they are shielded for so much damage that I have like long seconds to just do whatever I want. I'm just nuking the shit out of enemies, right? And whenever the shields are expiring, I will just renew them. If I need some panic heal, I have the beam heal for that, and if not, I will just help with the DPS. And a lot of times when I'm meeting like a new players who are just leveling or have weak characters, I often just out DPS them. And I'm not saying like I'm the best in the game, I'm not. But it's just my character is kind of strong and I like it. It's the first time I felt like this is the class that I can actually main. This is the class that I can play the game with. So
Darian has rushed on ahead as usual. I shall proceed with caution and see if I can keep him focused on the task at hand.
Okay. Yeah, Darian is always rushing, right? Get well, what do you have?
Good show. The portal belongs to us now. So Darian and that lovely lizard have gone on ahead. I think he might be a bit intimidated by our prowess on the field of battle, and he's trying to compensate.
Any idea what should I expect up there?
Gunda's a cheeky one, and she knows we're getting close. She's summoning reinforcements faster than Darian can kill them. You'd better get to it.
Okay, I need to ask something else though.
By all means. Do you want to know how many Daedra can dance on the head of a pin? How I managed to stay so cheerful even in the most perilous of circumstances? What's my favorite color? Ask away.
You know, I would actually love you to answer all of these questions, and I can't have, because I don't have options for those. But, you know, what can you tell me about Molag Grunda?
Molag Grunda, a large woman with wings, a bit of a temper, guards the gatehouse. I hear that she's the daughter of Molag Ball, if you can believe that. He never struck me as a family man, but who am I to judge?
I mean, you know, some daughters that I know of that he has are actually the first vampires. Or maybe it was sons, I don't know. Just what is known that at least some of the vampires, there are some vampires, it is speculated that not all vampires were created this way, but we know that majority was created this way. And there was Molag Bal actually forcing himself onto mortal women, and the product of their quote-unquote love was the first vampire. And he did that on multiple occasions on multiple women, and that's why there is so many vampires now across the Tamriel. It's like they don't fuck around in the lore. This has been in the lore for like way longer than Elder Scrolls Online even existed. You know, we knew this in Skyrim, we knew this probably in before, because you could be playing Vampire in Oblivion as well. I don't know if it was possible in Morrowind too. Now, if we would go to the Arena and Daggerfall, those are the two games that are not like too great on the lore. It's just the Morrowind is the first game that started to shaping the lore into what it is today. The Daggerfall and Arena were mostly just, yeah, let's create a huge ass RPG first person dungeon crawler that people will love, and they did. But retrospectively they tried to apply the lore in a way that would disturb those first two games to a way it is not a direct contradiction, so to speak. That's the way I understand it. But the Morrowind is like the first game when, if you are interested in the lore, maybe I should just stream Morrowind someday. But I'm scared because these games are so huge, it will take forever. Anyway, what do you know about why do you, I can't read. Why do you know so much about Coldharbour?
It's my home, old chum. Has been for years. I know every wondrous nook and cranny.
That's what I said.
Place full of fascinating creatures. Of course, they often try to kill you, but that's the challenge of it, isn't it?
I'm ready. Let's move out. Close the west portal and east portal. We'll go this way first. And here we go.
Get this. See this. You two guard the portal. So anyone coming through to push ahead. The source of the reinforcements must be cut off.
Okay, where
I'll
are we
scout on
going
ahead.
now?
We need to know what we're going to face at that gatehouse.
Wait, hold on. Is it? No. These ones. There we go. Oh, it's in this ugly ass building. Now, if this was housing, you know, with this balcony, I would buy it. Maybe I should ask Molak Bal how much gold he wants for this.
Alas, what pain!
You know, it's like, yo, Molak Bal, how are you with the real estates? You know? Hey, I took a soul estate, shut the hell up and die. I'm like, dude, chill out. We just want to buy a house. Real is mine. Would probably. I'm not good at impersonating Molak Bal, am I? It will spit out an elite now. No? Yes? Yeah. Also recruit. Okay. Not quite elite. He doesn't have the elite shield, but he's named, so I guess. And it's closed?
Watch and learn, my friend. Watch and learn. Let me show you how to close a Daedric portal.
Is he going to bash it with a shield? Oh, he's going to stab it with a sword.
One Daedric portal closed, as promised. Now that's how to do it with style.
How do guys put up with him? How do girls put up with him? He's like established as being this kind of a player, saving damsels in distress and all that. Like, there's this quest where he said he will handle a captain of the guard to save you from trouble, and then later you find him in her house. You figure out that captain of the guard is a woman, and she's like naked and exhausted, just sleeping it out, and he is just sitting there eating his bread, you know, after the wild night. And I was like, what? I said I will take care of her. I didn't say I will kill her, which is like, you know, I guess. Hey, look, we have a friendo. Hi. Let's just. Is the heal working? Yes. Perfect.
These creatures do not frighten me. Let us close this portal.
Yep. This looks more legit. Just use a spell to close the portal. It's a logical thing to do, right? What are you doing? Oh, that is a sky shard. Good thing I followed her. Perfect. Thank you for showing me, though. Alright. Let's proceed. We still do have... How many more sky shards around here? 10 more. Oh my god. That's a lot of sky shards. Alright. You know, it's always something disappointing about the fact that my beam doesn't kill them and then I have to finish them with something else. It's like, yeah, I didn't either do my buffs correctly, or maybe I didn't generate one extra crux that would do the job. Something like this. It's like personal failure. I think it ties to my OCD. I don't have papers for OCD. It's self-diagnosed, by the way. And by self-diagnosed, I mean I'm not a doctor, so it's probably bullshit. But sometimes I just feel that I have one.
Know we're coming. The chasm is nearly ours.
You know, one time...
I'm going to see who needs help back by the portals. Cadwell is up at the gatehouse. The two of you can deal with Molar Grunda.
So one time I was playing New World. And it's one of those, just like in Elder Scrolls Online, you don't have a cursor whenever you are just moving out. So whenever you like open inventory or something, your cursor will appears. And I was doing some crafting and I closed it. And then I realized I didn't touch the top left corner with my cursor while I did touch the right one. And it bothered me so much that I had to reopen inventory and touch it before I was able to do anything else. That's when I that's when I started thinking that maybe I should try to like see if I don't have OCD and maybe check what I could do about that. But it's not bothering me. So.
I think our friends have the chasm well in hand. What say we pop in for a chat with Molog Grunda?
I'm ready when you are.
Right, we control the rest of the chasm now, and the troops have matters well in hand. Let's go and have a sit-down with Molog Grunda. She's always good for a laugh and a song.
Alright, I'm ready.
I can't wait to see Molog Grunda's face when she sees us. She and I go way back, you know. Once we get inside, we cross one little bridge to reach the gatehouse. Follow me.
Lead away. I wonder what their history is. Considering how joyful he is, it's probably something along the lines she is his mortal enemy or something like that. Or he is rather her mortal enemy because he, whatever, escaped one of her schemes.
There's a trick to getting into the gatehouse proper, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Not to worry, though. I'm sure it will come back to me.
Okay. You see, the crooks that I have, actually, you should be generating crooks whenever you use one of the offensive spells that are generating crooks. However, if you use such offensive spell and you are not in combat, then you do not generate crooks, because the condition to generate cruxes, which are those triangles that you can see just floating around me, can have up to 3, and they will magnify some of the abilities. So the condition for generating crooks is you are in combat. However, this buff that will make my weapon glow, it also does that whenever I'm using abilities, it will do some extra damage, and whenever I'm using ability and I don't have crux, it will generate one, even if the spell that I used it doesn't generate crux normally. And there is no condition that you need to be in combat. So this is what I'm talking about when Arcanist is tying everything together, because if you have this buff, you can use the ranged damage over time. It will generate crooks even if you're out of combat, and then you can use it, and now the mob is taking damage from the beam, from the buff that amplifies the damage every couple of seconds, just extra explosion, and from the dot itself, and it does more damage because you have a crooks. So that's why if you do everything correctly, you can kill with one beam even enemies that are way stronger for the beam to kill them normally, which is, I think I'm nerding out, am I not? Just shut up and kill stuff.
It's all coming back to me. There's a lever across the chamber. Just give it a good tug, and that flywheel will be spinning in no time.
What I always like about Elder Scrolls Online is whenever you are fighting a group of enemies that are working together, they often have roles just as the players have in dungeon, for example, healer, tank, you know, all of this. And sometimes you can heal, you can hear the leading, for example, tank or leading fighter, whenever they are injured, they yell for the healer, and then healer starts healing them. So it is actually letting you know their strategy, and you know, like, yeah, I can kill him even if he's going to be healed, or maybe I should just focus healer now. The same way goes for DPS, where often they just throw something flammable at you and then yell, light it up. And then the mage actually lights it up and creates a flaming AoE under you. And all of these little things are in the game. When I first saw it, I was like amazed, because it felt like it's some super progressive AI. It isn't. It's just the good commentary onto using skills in synergy from the NPCs that has been coded in a way, but it feels much more lively. Okay, whatever it is, it's working now. Let's go on the other side. Cannot mount at this location. Oh, god damn it. It's just fascinating. The Elder Scrolls games, and not just Elder Scrolls Online, but most Elder Scrolls games, they excel in portraying this kind of alien-looking architecture or landscapes. And when I'm saying alien, I don't mean necessarily like the outer space.
Look at that craftsmanship. Remarkable. Grunder always had good taste, I have to say.
Yeah, it's ugly as fuck. Anyway, what I was saying. When I'm saying alien, I don't mean like outer space, you know, movie with those aliens and facehuggers. I mean more like how strange it is, how alienated it is from what we normally know. If we take Skyrim, for example, it's probably the least alienated things because a lot of architecture, a lot of landscapes that you see in Skyrim are mostly like just, you know, Viking legends, whatever. But even there, especially if you are visiting some Daedric plains, which you do in the game, you can see it. And there is, of course, this area that is reminiscent of Morrowind, which is like this isle with dark elf culture and Morrowind influence, and there are these big mushrooms and all of those things. So you can see it in Skyrim as well. Was the Dragonborn DLC, I believe.
A word of advice. Guard your pluckables. Grunder enjoys plucking out eyes, spleens, anything pluckable, really.
Pluckables. Okay.
You wingless mortal fool! I'll feast on your flesh after my little pet rips it from your bones!
That's your little pet. It's called Tiny, even.
You killed my darling creature! I'll tear out your hearts and serve them to my father on a silver platter!
Oh, there she is. Ouch. You know what? Eat my ultimate. Let's see how it goes. Down she goes. Perfect.
Disappointing. Hardly worked up a sweat.
Yeah, I agree.
Well done! With Molag Grunda defeated, the entirety of the chasm is now under our control! Gathwin is rounding up the troops. I asked her to keep an eye on Darien as well. He's a terror with the sword, but sometimes I think he takes too many chances.
Yeah, and too many blows to the head,
Meet me
I'd say.
outside. We have things to discuss, and I find these Daedric halls extremely distasteful.
Outside you mean we are going through here? I guess. Wait, I just got the recipe. What is this? Ashlander Nixhound chili. Okay, I take it.
While you were lollygagging, we secured the area.
Who's lollygagging? Shut up. So the chasm is clear.
You did well, my friend. Thanks to your efforts, we control the chasm and can freely move troops between the Hollow City and the front lines.
Okay.
Take a moment to collect your thoughts, then come see me again. This gauntlet we must run is far from over. As soon as you're ready, we have another mission that could use your unique approach.
What's my unique approach? Killing things with a beam? What's the problem this time?
Vampires.
Oh,
The region beyond
yeah,
is
sure.
crawling with them. Worse, anyone we send in there is turned into one of the foul monsters. And do you see the structure that looms on the horizon? I believe that's one of Molag Bal's infamous harvest hearts.
What do I need to do?
Eager and confident. I like that. I need you to collect blood from the vampires. It's an integral component in the pacification ritual I will perform. Use the blood to mark their lairs. I'll meet you near the heart when you're finished.
Blood from the vampires, doesn't it work other way around usually? It's like the vampires are usually the ones collecting the blood. Just imagine how surprised must a vampire be when you're trying to biting his throat. Okay, you can count on me.
What are you still doing here?
Should I ask why do I need to collect? I mean, he told me, right? I'm not an idiot. So what he was telling about the... Okay, there are a lot of crypts around here. It looks almost like home. Vampire Night. Okay. Vampire blood 1 out of the 4. Wow.
Do not do this. I implore you, my children are not evil.
Is this the woman that like was the first vampire?
Why are you subjecting my people to this danger?
Virkar the Rat. Okay. Like the good vampires.
Cruel and distasteful chore the elf has tasked you with.
Yeah, whatever. I do as I'm told because I'm an MMORPG protagonist. So the concept of like good vampires, or not good vampires, but like conflicted vampires, you know, gray sphere vampires, whatever, is really a rather new one. Especially the vampires in the traditional sense of the word was vampire. All across the Slavic culture, they were more akin to the Nosferatu. It's basically force of nature, absolutely evil, couldn't be reckoned with. And oftentimes there has been little distinguishing between vampire and werewolf. Essentially, they were viewed as counterparts, while the werewolf, like more beast-like, more prominent animal features, but both were just basically night predators. In the folklore, I mean, trying to prey on humans. And the two fangs that we often see in modern depiction of vampires, the original vampire from the Europe, they didn't have. Like two fangs, they were just believed that they have like sharp fangs all over their mouth and almost decapitating their victims as...
You don't know what you're doing. Molag Bal is the enemy here, not my children.
Okay. There we go. Located the Harvest Heart. Guess it depends how you approach what and how they can feel. Yeah, I mean, every kind of fantasy setting has its own rules for their vampires. They differ from World of Darkness, which is like the vampire mythology you want to look into. If you are talking about the traditional, you know, interview with a vampire, you know, Queen of the Damned, all of those things, it's mostly everything influencing one another. Elder Scrolls have their own take on vampires. D&D has their own take on vampires. Pop culture again, something completely different. We have Twilight, however stupid it is. It's so mainstream that whenever somebody says vampire, Twilight archetype of the vampire is probably the first thing that comes to mind. And there is also the classical gothic vampire, but the original vampires in the folklore, where the name actually comes from, which is the Slavic culture, and the word vampire, that has been known for centuries already. They were fucking nasty fuckers, and like you wouldn't do... Bella wouldn't survive like 30 seconds. He would just bite her head off.
I'll hear no more of your lies.
Such a stubborn elf. Perhaps your companion will be more willing to listen to reason.
I mean, after all of our shenanigans within Ravenspire, we should hear her out at least. So where is Ravencrest? I don't know, because he did go... Maybe we will meet him again somewhere around here.
I hope that you'll prove to be more reasonable than your companion. My offer makes perfect sense, considering the alternatives.
Who are you?
Some call me the Crimson Matrix.
It's her!
Others the concubine of Coldharbour. I am an elder vampire brought to this new life by Molag Bal. These are my children, but they have been enthralled by the Lord of Brutality.
So you're telling me you're the victim in all this?
My children protect this orchard because Molag Bal commands it. They aren't evil. They're slaves of the Harvest Heart. Instead of destroying them, help me set them free. Imagine an army of vampires that owes you a favor.
I mean, I can imagine an army of vampires. Again, I've been in Ravenspire. It wasn't pretty. What are you suggesting?
The ritual the elf plans to perform will drive my children mad. But there's a better solution if you're willing to listen to reason. Molag Bal is the real enemy here. Let me help you free my children from the Dark Lord's thrall. Then we both win.
Tell me more about what you're proposing.
I can perform my own ritual. It will destroy the Harvest Heart and set my children free. Help me accomplish this, and my children will be in your debt. They will provide you with safe passage through the orchard and aid you against Molag Bal.
I need to talk to Vanus Galarian before I make a decision.
Of course. Take all the time you need. It's not like you're trying to save the world from Molag Bal or anything like that. Oh wait, that's exactly what you're trying to do. I shall await your decision with bated breath.
You can't seriously be considering her proposal, can you? She's a confounded vampire, for Magnus's sake.
You don't think we can trust her?
She's an elder vampire. Setting those monsters free will be like ringing the dinner bell in a Nord feast hall before the meal is ready. Her so-called children see us as food and nothing more. The only logical solution is to perform my ritual.
Yeah, but you are a self-righteous prick who thinks he knows best, and you also try to single-handedly, on your own, charge into somewhere and got fucked, so... nah.
Have you considered my proposal?
Yeah, tell me what you're proposing. I'll help you feed the
A
vampires.
most wise and honorable decision. I'll follow you to the ritual sites. Protect me while I perform the ritual, and we will break Molag Bal's hold on my children.
Alright. Almost died there. Where did they appear from? Did they just glitch out because she was fighting them? Okay. So there's one down. What is going? Where is she? There she is. Nobody's following us this time? Good. Wait, it's wrong. Wrong ritual site. This is the place, right?
Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual.
There we go. Wait, we're not done still. I see. She looks creepy though.
Thank you for assisting. This portion of the ritual is complete.
Looks exhausted. Exhausted now. Okay, let's turn to the harvest heart.
Come talk to me. I must explain your role in the next stage of the ritual. The time has come to perform the ritual and destroy the harvest heart. My children yearn to be free.
Tell me, how can I help?
The black blood flowing from the harvest heart binds my children to Molag Bal. But it also gives us a connection we can take advantage of. While I provide the power to destroy the harvest heart, you must sever the connection to Molag Bal.
And how do I do that?
Find the Lord of Schemes, binding totems, and destroy them. They are spaced evenly around the harvest heart. As each totem breaks, my children will be separated from Molag Bal, and the energy protecting the harvest heart will falter.
It's too late to change our minds now. Destroy...
I thought this was the heart and this is the totem. So... this is the heart? This platform is the heart, okay. Okay. And I expected the heart or something. Maybe that is the heart. And I was correct. Yeah, let me try something. Oh my god. He noticed me. God damn it. Okay, this one will not notice me. There we go. I love these animations. But that is the whole army of them. Wait, I don't need to kill them because they wouldn't know I even destroyed this. Perfect.
The harvest heart is destroyed!
The ground shook and I don't see anything else. So I take your word for it.
The harvest heart has been destroyed. My children are no longer slaves to Molag Bal.
Your children will honor our agreement, correct?
Most certainly. Thanks to your efforts, my children are free. They won't give you any more trouble. And, as I promised, my children will aid you when you need it most. I appreciate.
Another successful mission. But we're not finished yet.
Thanks to you, the vampires are no longer controlled by Molag Bal. I hope we don't live to regret this outcome.
We'll see. So... Wait. Where's the... Hello? Where's the next quest, though? That's inconvenient, isn't it? Citadel must fall and final assault. But... Quest giver? Maybe?
I appreciate what you did for my children. Most mortals see us only as monsters. But you were willing to look beyond that and set us free.
Okay, I will just go... No. They are not enemies, no, they are neutrals. So, basically that means I can murder them. They won't attack first, which is... ideal outcome in MMO. In case I wanted to grind here, I still can. It's not like they're all friendly now. Oh, here we go.
Be gone, foul creature!
Here comes the champion, just in time, as
Mortals are
always.
always so amusing. I offer information.
What's going
For
on?
your quest, and you shun me.
You expect us to trust a creature of the plains? Ridiculous!
A mare as arrogant as a king.
Oh, the Kidwell is...
How delightful. I do so love watching egotistical braggarts stumble.
just playing, alright.
I may allow you to reconsider and accept my offer. Of course, I may not. I haven't decided yet.
You there! Find out where that creature is lurking. I want her watched.
Perfect.
We have come so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us.
I'm ready to help, Your Highness.
A Dremora army guards the walls of the citadel, but there are those among us who recognize the city, who knew it well before it was pulled from Nirn. We can use the guild halls inside to launch a surprise attack, provided someone prepares the way.
What do you need me to do?
Find a way inside and locate the Fighters Guild. Wards protect the hall, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out of the building. We know a secret tunnel that leads into the hall, but we'll be trapped inside until the wards are deactivated.
I'll find a way to deactivate the wards.
Time is not on our side, but I will indulge you. Ask your questions.
Explain the plan to me again, we don't need this. Do you have any idea how can I get inside the walls?
Even the strongest armor has chinks that can be taken advantage of. Look for a place to climb or a break to crawl through. The female Dremora offered to help us, but Galerion sent her away. If you run into her, see what she has to say.
I think I met her before.
Then you should certainly seek her out. We could use whatever help is offered, no matter its source. Just be on your guard. A Dremora would never offer help without some sort of string attached.
How do I reactivate the wards protecting the Fighters Guild Hall?
The wards are part of the defenses from an earlier era. They could be activated to protect guild halls in times of trouble. Once set, the only way in or out of the hall was through the secret passageways. You need to find the ward key.
The ward key?
The ward key is decorated with arcane runes that can unbind the defenses and deactivate the wards. It should be near the guild hall. Find the key and deactivate the wards. Then the fighters can emerge from the hall and surprise the Dremora.
Okay, simple enough. Let's go. Find the way into the citadel. Okay. Oh, there she is. Let's go with her.
Ah, little mortal. While it might be entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel, I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor.
Why don't you just tell me what you're talking about?
Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside.
I like her armor. Why are you helping us?
Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The kin will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again.
Does this have anything to do with what we're doing at the Tower of Lies?
Ifris had information I needed. It ultimately led me here. I enjoyed what you did to Ifris, little mortal. I'm looking forward to seeing what mayhem you stir up here.
Okay, I'll look for the breach.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
Oh, 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 nice. I love when this works out. So, there is another one. I wonder if Fighters Guild XP is also reduced by these stealth kills, but I don't think so. And like experience points towards the more champion points at this point is like whatever, yeah. It's not like I can use it anyway. At least not too much. Anyway. Can you just... What is going on? Just... Oh my god.
And so, the little mortal, once more into the breach. I believe the Alien King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall.
Why isn't this break in the wall guarded?
How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up.
Why are you helping us?
Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advance is my goal, I will continue to do so.
Fair enough.
And so, how amusing.
What can I expect in the inside of the citadel?
Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste.
Main gate, huh? Okay. They're living like animals. Right. Screw this. So this way? They're just melting away. So this is the guild, right? But I don't have the key to unlock it yet. It's not pork. The implications are telling me that this is not pork. I mean, I'm not going to pick it up.
Through that tunnel wasn't pleasant. I never realized how much I hate cramped and crowded spaces. Anyway, thanks for coming through for us. I was worried we were going to be trapped in here.
I deactivated the wards. What's next?
Now we do what we do best. We fight. King Dinar is upstairs. You should go and speak to him while we surprise the Dremora. They won't know what hit them.
Oh, there is the... Let's talk to Kedwell.
My old chum, my bosom companion, my comrade in arms. How long has it been? I missed you terribly.
About 5 minutes.
By the way, what took you so long? The king is upstairs. He wants to speak to you.
Why aren't you outside fighting?
I'm preparing myself to dazzle the enemy. I'll cut them to ribbons, I promise you. Just need a moment to buff the old breastplate. The enemy expects a certain amount of resplendence from a hero, and I shall not disappoint.
What are the orders from the king?
Oh, Dremora, something. You can ask him yourself. He's right upstairs. For a king, he mumbles a lot. Lovely crown he's got there. Rather dashing, isn't it? I wonder where I can get one of those.
I mean, your bot helmet is also quite dashing, if I'm to be honest.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack.
What do we need to do to launch the phase 2?
The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray.
Why didn't the mages just come with you? Why do the mages need the portal? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
As Galerion pointed out, the old guild hall portals are designed to move people and material quickly. More efficient and less draining than personal teleport spells. And of course, they can arrive en masse. Just what we need to surround the enemy.
Surrounding them, okay, sure. Go to the upper city. Can do. How long are we, by the way? Only 2 more quests. Fine, by me. So, we started here, right? Then we cleared this location to free the king. This location to free Venus. And now we are pressing forward, so I guess when we will be around, somewhere around here, it will be near the end of the campaign. Which is okay. What
What is it now?
I'm impressed, little mortal. Hardly a scratch on you.
Are you following me?
A smart investor keeps track of her investment. The fighters surprised the kin and might even win the day. Bravo. But once you control the Citadel, what then? How will you get past the labyrinth without the proper key?
Labyrinth? What labyrinth?
Ill-informed, impulsive mortals. Did you think you could just stroll up to the portal you seek? The Volcanos guards a key to the maze beneath Molag Bal's stronghold. You must pass through this labyrinth, and to do that, you need the key.
I got the key from Volcanos. Volcanos.
Finish your original quest first. Help your mages. Banish these kin to the darkness that spawned them. It is no less than they deserve. Then meet me at the pyramid. Only I can help you acquire the labyrinth key.
Give me money. You said I'm your investment. So give me money. No? Cheapstake. Khajiit demands money. Everybody's robbing me blind. Like, I'm working my ass off and they barely give me any coin. Scandalous, really. Look at the skybooks. It's so weird. It looks almost like clouds, almost, but not quite. So, portal stones. Oh, there is a war boss. But that's okay, that's down the road. I'm gonna go there right now. If I just follow this person, she will kill everything. Or he will kill everything on their way. I will be able to just loot the portal stones, right? But you know what, I'm going to help them. Just... Hey! It wasn't nice of you. Okay, good. You know, I have... Most of my characters are Khajiit. I think I have 10 characters, or was it 11? I'm not sure myself, but I do have Khajiit Templar, Khajiit Necromancer, Khajiit Nightblade, Khajiit Warden, and now Khajiit Arcanist. It's 5 characters. I have 2 elves, 2 humans, and 1 lizard. And 1 Nord. Oh, I have 11 characters. If I'm counting correctly. Wow. Wait, what is upstairs? Okay, what are those things? They're just hoarding some sort of crystals all over the place. Are those like... Is this like a material that is soul crystal being made of? That would make sense, right? Oh, look. New recipe. Take it. So, can we go through the portal? Valerian, go.
You did it again, my fearless friend. Well done.
Should I call him Valerian?
Between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn.
His name is Vanus Galerion. If I just shorten it, I will replace his
first letter of his surname with the first letter of his first name, then we have Valerian. Right? I always just call him Venus. That sounds wrong. Galerian it is. The two-pronged attack is underway. What's next step?
The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel. But we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you.
Take out the Vulcanaz, got it.
Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here.
Okay. Going. So...
What is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
Wow. What the hell? Did you see that there was like big ass gargoyles sitting on the roof? Was it that Vulcanaz guy? Wait, hold on. Hold on. There is Wayshrine that I know. I cannot get to the Wayshrine. God damn it.
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal.
Can you open the way for us?
I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Vulcanaz Ceres. You are my key to vengeance.
You know what is fun? I can watch my own stream for drops. I love it. Anyway. Will you help me in the coming battle?
That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Vulcanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Ceres abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Coldharbour allows him to return.
I'm ready. Open the door. Wait, why do you seek vengeance?
My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Vulcanaz Ceres. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Ceres must pay for what he did.
I'm ready. Open the door. River Citadel Pyramid. Okay.
Jode's bones! What is that thing?
My lost clan awaits Ceres in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks. Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a long time to send Ceres into the darkness. Allow me to savor this moment, little mortal.
Why are you calling me little? You are as tall as I am, not taller. So now, you are the Vulcanaz of the Citadel?
What possible interest could that be to you, little mortal? Let me guess. You're worried now that I will order my kin to destroy you. I assure you, a change in leadership can be a time of confusion. No harm will come to you or yours, for now.
Are you happy now that Valkynas Ceres is dead?
Kin do not die. Ceres has been banished to the darkness. Long ago, our clans were locked in war. Ceres, through treachery, banished my clan. Everyone but me. I accepted a blood oath to remain free, promising that my hand would never harm him.
You asked me to slay him.
I remained true to my oath. I helped you enter the pyramid. Nothing more. Indeed, the ignominy of a mortal sending Ceres to the darkness was most gratifying.
Will you help us assault the Endless Stair?
My goal was revenge. I have no interest in your squabbles. Understand, little mortal, a kin's desire to spill mortal blood never ebbs, even if we don't always act upon it. I am what I am. If we meet again, I will smile as I take your life.
Yeah, you wish. Bye. So, give me the key. The fact that Dremora never dies, I don't think that's entirely true. Killing them by conventional weapons will probably do as she said, sending them into the darkness or whatever. But, for example, if you would end them by something like Blade of Woe, I think you are just sending them to cities directly. And cities doesn't discriminate, right? He will just gobble up any soul that is being brought to him. So I think that implies that there are ways that you can kill off the Dremora for good. Like, you know, if there is a Dremora that is particularly pissing you off, just create a Dark Brotherhood to deal with them.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now.
I have the key that opens the way to the labyrinth.
How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin and Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all.
I have the key to the labyrinth.
Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain.
What do you want me to do?
We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.
I'll speak to Hanhim and Gabrielle.
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanus Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know.
Why not say you would brief me on the plan?
Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal.
Why not send a full force?
King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. We shall not fail you.
Why not say you brief me on the plan?
Of course. We've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line.
So I can expect help while I'm in there.
You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down.
Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like. But more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you luck in there.
So, you're willing to accompany me?
Fight alongside you. That would be a true honor. But the Fighters Guild needs me right now. Someone has to command our forces. After you clear a path to the
I want to
labyrinth,
take Kedwell,
I
honestly.
shall lead the charge inside.
I wish you luck.
And luck to you as well. Make them pay for all the pain and suffering they've caused. And for our friends and allies that have fallen along the way.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle.
I may need your assistance once the assault begins.
A quest? How marvelous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission.
Yeah, come with me. Like, who else would I
My sword is
take
yours,
anyway?
my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Coldharbour and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Yeah, Tamriel is ugly red hole. Okay, sure.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends, please take it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault.
I'm ready.
Very well. Come with me and I'll explain the exact details of your mission.
Look, everybody is here. Even Darien. I would expect Darien to be in the strike force, though.
Are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your
Yeah, there's a lot of science you're talking about.
venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex. Our destiny is in your hands.
Sure.
One last crystal jump, one last leap into the fire. Unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that?
I don't know whether we'll survive. So, Bayshine, lovely. What else is there? This way. Let's mount up. And let's move fast. This is actually the last quest. What? Where did you come from, guys? Just out of curiosity. What's up here? I wanna see. Don't fall down. Would be a death sentence, right?
I love.
Not much actually. Just two harpies or whatever they are. Let's just mount up and let's go. No, not interested. I'm going. Oh. kinda tricky.
Another victory! I'm gonna run out of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
No longer. The forces of darkness we only use for evil. We stand by you, champion.
As soon as I sensed that you sealed Molag Bal's portal, I figured it was safe enough to follow you. Gabrielle has assembled a team of mages and scholars to aid you inside the labyrinth, as we need all of the fighters for the main assault.
Okay, so
Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they keep Molag Bal's minions busy, you need to navigate the labyrinth and find the portal to the plein air vortex.
you want me to enter the labyrinth on my own?
Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molag Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside.
How will I know the planar vortex when I find it?
Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go, and good luck.
Sometimes the dialogue is so stupid. I don't know.
Don't lose hope, my friend. We're depending on you.
Don't die to traps and monsters. Now go and good luck. It sounds like those Fallout promotional videos.
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean.
What's going on in here?
We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet.
Can I help?
Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
Okay, do not fall down. Fuck. What did I just say? Whatever. God damn it. Okay, you know what? How is the durability of my items? Oh, it's holding. So-so, but it's holding for now. The control of your characters can be wonky in this game. It's like my only complaint. For example, when I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV or World of Warcraft, the control of your character is kind of precise. So you just know that whenever you move, you will move exactly, and there is exactly where you want it to move, and there is just very little kind of like slopes and edges that would make you like slide down. In Elder Scrolls Online, it's very prominent. There is some very wonky kinetic energy physics going on, so sometimes you just slide down because you just run in, and before you just stopped and the momentum takes place and you slide somewhere and you just slide down just like I did in that scene before, to your doom. She's like, yeah, not great, but well, simply one must be careful. That's all there is to it. So that way or this way? Let's go this way. Ouch. There's a lot of tomes. A lot of tomes. There is something. Daedric Flame. Strange blue flames, Coldharbour not only act as light source, but Daedra disarm have also find a way to charge around their bizarre Daedric machines with this stuff. Similar to how we use normal fire to keep warm and cook food back in Nirn, the strange blue flame, which is icy to the touch, will charge various Daedric devices. Okay, so the charge whatever with the Daedric fire stuff. Okay, perfect, perfect. Touch the flames to gain their power. So now we do have flames, we will just jump back up and charge the gate. Gimme. God. Can I please? It disappeared, of course it did. Give me that one. Lovely. And now there has to be somewhere. No, there is nothing, honestly. So again, touch the flames to gain their power. Open library gate. How do I open library gate? Oh. Was that it? It was not it. Oh, there is another one. Just maybe go a little bit closer. What's this scroll over there? No, that was too much. Fuck. Okay, this is silly. How do locks work? I have to scribble this down here before they wipe out my memory again. I figured out how some of the locks in this dark room work. At least I think I have the basics worked out. The door is locked by some kind of mechanism. I've already figured that out. This is what I die for. Something that I already knew. Well, that's stupid. Is this the last one? Do you believe it is? Better be. Enter next area. Perfect. And whoop. And whoop. Come on. Oh my god, just jump up. What is this? What is this? Let me up, please. Across the dark chamber. Okay, is this way or this is leading back to the library, right? So I guess Okay, invalid location, so let's go this way. Okay. That looked more terrifying than it actually was. Cross the bridge.
We're almost there.
It didn't fall down? Okay. That's quite convenient actually. It's just a bridge. Find path to the statue
A
room.
one-way door. Looks like we can only go forward from here. I hope the others are all right. I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll find the planar vortex in no time.
Ready when you are.
Stick close to me. There's probably something waiting in here that wants to kill us.
Stick close to me. You stick close to me. Right. So that's closed up. Can I take the... no? Okay. Let's just...
Come on. We need to find a way out of here. I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this.
Okay. Well, this is working, right? I'll just be beaming everything. That should be fine. Here they come. Here they come.
The door's finally open. Let's go.
Hello, Cadwell.
I knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I've never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking.
Uh-huh.
Cadwell, your mastery of portals does you proud.
Oh, so he has mastery of portals. That explains a lot.
Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team?
The door's sealed behind us. Only Gabriel and I made it this far.
Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over.
What happened?
Even without his portal, Moloch Ball has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the planar vortex.
Who have we lost?
Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Many were wounded, though. Time is running out.
How can you just teleport around like this?
Thank Cadwell for that small favor. I'm not sure how he does it, but I think he's grown so attached to Coldharbour that he's actually become part of it. Unfortunately, he can only teleport one other person at a time, and it is a lengthy process.
Let's finish this.
The portal that leads to the planar vortex is just around the bend. Moloch Ball won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now...
Okay, going. Almost there. Almost there. This is the last quest. Okay. That was kinda awkward. They seemed even more surprised than I was when they appeared. So, defeat the Guardian of the Portal. It's done. And now... Is this the vortex? It does look like, I don't know, like an anvil, right? Or not anvil though. Oh, that's that thing that we saw on the rooftops, right? And down he goes. Telkor the Unforgiving. Okay, you are forgiven.
I've waited a very long time for this moment. You have done well, my child.
It's Meridia, like 100%.
You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested.
You are more than a simple groundskeeper, aren't you?
Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually.
I said she was Meridia like
to halt the plane meld,
days
you
and
must
days and
enter
days
the eye
ago.
of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside.
Why haven't you helped us before this?
I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Coldharbour. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead. I dared not risk exposing my true nature to the Dark Prince.
You used me.
Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends.
What do I need to do?
You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Coldharbour churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld, and disrupt the vortex.
That sounds like a one-way trip.
The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved.
Can I ask you something else first?
Ask your questions, but know that time is growing short.
If we enter the vortex, what happens to our army?
You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us.
But won't they die as well when we destroy the planar vortex?
The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace.
She's either Meridia herself or like absolute like fanatic and some sort of avatar. Whatever. Let's get done with it. This is why you should never trust Daedra, even if it is like the quote-unquote light Daedra. Because in the end of the day, they're all cunts. Destroy the first anchor. Okay.
We must break these vile chains. My power is greater in this between place.
Yeah, she is Meridia. Called it.
The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come, we have things to discuss. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity?
I'm not surprised at all. Why did you pretend to be the groundskeeper?
I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything.
Why does the great Meridia need my help?
Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane melt.
Is this just a game to you?
Reality is a game, mortal. Learn to play, or resign yourself to becoming one of the pieces that is meant to be sacrificed. Your allies have arrived. Speak to them before we continue.
Okay. She is also the very same person that gets you in all of this mess in the first place, who basically leads you, quote-unquote, mysterious benefactor. It will send you to basically be sacrificed by the worm cult at the beginning of the game.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that sky spectacular? Wait, what are we doing here again?
We're here to stop the plane melt.
Of course! Ah, our epic quest. It must have slipped my mind. I've been on so many of these adventures, you know. After a while, they tend to blend together, kind of like these two realms are doing. Oh, sorry, old chap. That's a bad thing, right?
Yes, the plane melt is a bad thing.
Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Coldharbour, like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet.
Okay, intimidation. When this is over, I'm going to make you try bread and honey.
Well, that'd just be disgusting, wouldn't it? You know where honey comes from? It's regurgitated flower nectar. Oh, very well. I accept your challenge. Now, let's go and finish this so that I can taste your bitter poison.
Aren't you concerned at all?
Concerned? About what? We're heroes, my boon companion, and heroes always win. Let that be a lesson to you. Now, let's go and stop the plane melt.
It's the best character, like, ever.
I thought the battle behind us was dreadful, but this place, it boggles the mind. Still, we made it this far. Victory is within our grasp, especially now that the Radiant Lady stands with us.
Okay, so just Darian, Gabriel, Venus, Dinar, and Catwell. Nobody else survived. Oh.
Meridia and Molag Bal have always hated each other with a fiery passion, but that hatred has cost so many of our lives. I have a notion to show them both why Vanis Galarian's power should be feared.
How do you like our chances?
Chances? I don't believe in luck or fortune. We'll win this day with blood and magic, or we'll die trying. I won't lie to you. I doubt we can win this fight, but that doesn't mean we won't try.
We can fail.
No, we can't. But we're not the chosen ones. We're not heroes of destiny fated to succeed. We're simply soldiers, brothers and sisters fighting for what they care about. We're united and that makes us strong. That's what's important here.
Talk is cheap. We have no choice but to win.
Remember who you're talking to, champion, but you're right. Know that these people trust you. They'll follow you till the end of the world, and I guess they have. Don't let them down. Their faith is a burden you have to bear.
What happens to Mages Guild if we fail?
The same thing that happens to everybody. The world ends and everyone dies. And that's the best scenario. More likely, they'll all become soul-shriven slaves in Coldharbour.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Permanently.
You sound determined.
Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molag Bal how it's done. Then I can get back to the ordinary craziness I usually get to deal with.
Do you really think we can win?
I think we can. I hope we can. All I know is we've come too far to give up now. I just worry that we still have a lot of fight left to go. I think more of us are going to die before this is all over.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darien. Oh no, I dream about planar vortexes and blinding lights of Meridia. How is that possible? And why do I keep asking questions that no one can answer?
Tell me about your dream.
Why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. I've been dreaming about this place since I was a young boy. Seeing it live and in person, that's a bit unnerving. Why couldn't this be that other dream I regularly have?
How does the dream end?
With a blinding light, brighter than any I've ever seen. Then I'm in a room where everything's illuminated, as if the world itself is made of light. I'm alone. And then I wake up. It's always the same.
Any idea what it all means?
I'll soon wake up in a really bright room, too hungover to remember what I did, I hope. But that's not likely, is it?
How are you holding up?
I'm alive, which is more than I can say for a lot of the soldiers out there. I keep thinking that if I would have stayed back, I could have changed things. I know how war works, though. Someone, somewhere is always going to die.
Don't beat yourself up about it. You're here and that's what matters.
Yes, yes I am. And after everything I've seen, the werewolves of Camlorn, the dungeons of Angoth, the towering spire of the Doomcrag. Now this, I feel like I've seen it all. I can honestly say it's been an honor to fight at your side.
It's true. He actually, when you play Daggerfall Covenant, he actually goes with you the whole way. I think he's in almost every location. Almost, not in every, but almost. Okay, don't die on me. I need everyone.
Straight to business as usual. Let's kick some Daedric arse and get back to some good old frolicking.
Is this the whole campaign for one action from start of the game? Well, no. Okay, the way it works, you have 3 factions, and each factions have their own 6 locations that you can quest through. And aside from the story of the zones, that are basically the main stories of the zones, so there is a lot of like lore, a lot of stories to be had. There is also an overarching main story quest, so to speak, that is same for every single faction, because you always end up as a soul-shriven in the Coldharbour, except your soulless body is not soul-shriven like most of the others, but you are something that is called vestige, which means that basically even if you have no soul, you are not shriven and you have your own mind, your own will, and basically you are pretty much the same you were somehow, but you have no soul, which makes some other implications. Notably, there are a lot of quests where a couple of like Daedra or Dremora are trying to trick you or kill you, and there are some magic in place, and usually you overcome it because whenever they try to capture or shatter your soul, which would kill anybody else, you are immune because you have no soul. So that way you get through all the campaign and through all of the quests of this overarching mind story, and you will, every time you will get to this point, and the Coldharbour is then same for everybody else. Just as the DLC zones are then later same for everybody else. So the factions basically change in the starting locations, which is like the 6 huge locations that you can do, and after you are finished with your own faction and with this main story quest, then you will be asked by Kedwell to do the rest of the zones. So that way you were able to basically experience all the story on your main character, even when Tamriel United wasn't a thing. Now the Tamriel United is what brought to the game the level scaling, because before it was mostly similar to World of Warcraft. You were traveling from one location to another location, and each location has its own like level bracket, you know, a starting zone, level 1 to 10, etc., up to the level 50, which was the 6th zone, and then there would be Coldharbour, and then we would go the first 10 veteran levels, which then have been later converted into champions points and all of that. But then they introduced Tamriel United, where everything is scaled up 1 to 50, and then champion points and up, the way you know it now, and you can basically play anyway and anywhere you want. So you can straight up go do stories in the zones for different factions, but this wasn't a thing back when the game first launched. You can do it now, but if you want to play the game chronologically, which is what I'm trying to do now, you need to beat this, and then you will get this not Khadgar. Well, he is sort of like, the Khadwell is sort of Khadgar of Elder Scrolls. I don't know how to put it, even though the Khadwell is much better than Khadgar in my opinion. Either way, there are two quests from Khadwell. One is Khadwell Silver, and then is Khadwell Gold. Khadwell Silver will make you go to the first of the opposing factions and complete their main zone stories, and the Khadwell Gold will take you to the final faction, the opposite faction of you, to complete these stories again. So this way you're basically progressing up and clear the entire base game. But these shenanigans in the Coldharbour are same for everybody, and also all of the quests that you are encountering pre-Coldharbour are also same for everybody. And before the Tamriel United, they have been also bracketed, so you would need to level to a certain level to get to the next main, quote-unquote, main quest, or main part of the main quest. And they usually have been in the zones as you were progressing through the zones, but you also had to always go back to the main city, and there is always the cave in the near the main city where the prophet is. You find out later that prophet was the emperor that has been betrayed by Manimarco, which is also the person who sacrificed you, etc. It's a little bit complicated, but it always branches up that no matter what faction you play, you will end up here in this very quest. I don't know if the set of characters that are accompany you right here are the same. In my opinion, the Vanus will always be there, the King Diner will always be there as well, but maybe these two will differ depending on what faction you are. I can imagine that if you are playing Altmeri Dominion, one of these two will be the beloved Rash. What is his name? The well-known Khajiit. What's his name? I need to Google it. Oh, Razumdar, not Rash, but Razumdar, but we also call him just Raz for short. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to Meridia and progress with this.
Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry.
We've heard this. What do we need to do?
Time is... The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would.
What happens once we destroy the last anchor?
Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point.
Alright, let's go.
Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins.
I'm ready. Let's go.
So it begins. Destroy the remaining anchors. I shall begin searching for the focal point of the vortex. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed.
So we are now in a place where the spheres are like, or a place where the planes are melding together. This is kind of cool, but so where are all the remaining anchors? And what's with all these Daedra that are trying to kill me right now? It's kind of scary, but come on, shield, shield, nice. Thank God for this shield on my laser though.
We have to hurry. Molag Bal knows we're here.
I grow weary of your games, Meridia.
Oh, there he is.
Go,
Hi.
warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
He's ugly as hell, isn't he? Okay. But did he just destroy one anchor right here, or was it something else? The Daedric princes are juking it out. So let's just leave them to it and kill this thing, right? This is literally that's the Anchor event. You can encounter these events, basically the same thing across the whole Tamriel. Not across the whole Tamriel, but in the vanilla locations of Tamriel, which is around 18 locations, maybe more. And there are always these anchors.
We're running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
Okay.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians with the
Okay, we've already heard this. So let's leave those two behind. This was their wish. Destroy this one. So basically, what you would do is you would fight off a couple of waves of monsters. Then the boss would appear. You would kill the boss, and that would end the event. You would get to loot some experience points, and these were across the whole of the Tamriel. So it's exactly the same here, except it's a little bit easier, right? Confront the...
The light approaches. It brightens the shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the light approaches. He will consume the light. You will tear it apart. You will destroy it. He will
Our Father has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
The light can destroy my flame elf. The prince thinks I would allow this. She is more foolish than I'm most curious. This light powers you somehow. Meridia, where are you hiding?
You are so ugly, man.
Merely fetching those who stand against you.
I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die. My counsel shall
Get behind my shield.
I shall enjoy watching a hero die.
What's with the dialogue? They are skipping so much.
My minions will tear you apart.
Gabrielle, focus all your energy into this. We can't let up.
I'm doing my best.
You deal with the crystal. We'll take care of our new guests.
These are some
Is this the best Molag Bal can throw at us? I'm hardly working up a sweat.
May well be our last. Let's make them remember it.
Oh, come on, stop stunning me. I'm trying to beam people down here.
You must hurry. My shield can't withstand much more of this.
Almost there.
Wait, is my helmet completely destroyed? Oh, what is then?
Behind you.
Boots. It's always boots, right? Okay. Fixed now.
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No! I cannot do this. I cannot!
Get back here! Darian!
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end.
Am I dead?
You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born.
That's not what I asked.
You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you.
Where am I?
The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. It is a small pocket of oblivion under my protection. No harm will come to you here.
What did you mean only just begun?
Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. You will be of great use to us.
What do you want of me?
For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself, and be ready when oblivion calls.
What happens to the others?
Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle, I cannot say.
Saying their farewells.
The Aeliad king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet.
Well, you should have started with that. Maybe I wanted to talk with him. What is Darian, though? And what is Kidwell?
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more.
What happened? How did you receive such a grievous injuries?
Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon. The last thing I will ever see.
You can't see me.
Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nern is safe.
We stopped the plane melt.
Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Aeliad people, was spent saving Nern from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I
Save your strength, King Diner.
I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nern. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
Oh well.
How many did we lose today? I can't even count. I fear going back home, seeing who survived and who didn't. It's all just so overwhelming.
Are you alright, Gabriel?
How can you ask me that after what we've been through? Darian, the king, so many injuries, so many deaths.
What happened to Darian?
I don't know. He wasn't here when we arrived. I didn't see him. When the light erupted, Vanis, Dinar, and I appeared here. No one else. Just us. I think Darian's gone.
We will honor the Iliad king for his sacrifice this day. We will honor everyone's sacrifice this day.
What happened out there?
I'm still trying to work that out myself. When you touched the light, you erupted in holy flame. We thought we had lost you, truth be told. I've never seen destruction like that before. Even Molag Bal reeled in pain from its touch.
Are we the only ones left?
I don't know. Anyone not in the vortex should have been protected from the blast. But I have no way to know if they survived the actual assault. Anyone inside besides us? I can only imagine the light took them quickly.
I'm ready to go home.
As am I, my friend. As am I. Let's leave this place once and for all. May the companions we lost along the way find their own way home.
Okay, let's go to the Hollow City then. I haven't...
The hour has arrived, Visage, when the final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. 5 companions gather in the Harborage. Meet us there.
So we finished the Coldharbour and this triggered the last event, the mine quest. Okay. Go to the Harborage again. Alright. We will do that, but... Well, I kinda know what happened to Darian because I played Somerset already, but we will get there and we will refresh my memory. I don't remember this much because I've played through this questline only once, and that was 11 years ago. So, yeah, time flies. This game is over 10 years old now. So, Harborage somewhere around here. Okay. Is it Glenumbra? Yeah, it is. Should I port to the city or maybe here? Let's port in here. I know I said that I want to finish Coldharbour, but what I meant is I want to finish the whole Mine Story quest line today. I'm pretty positive that this is the really last quest. So I'm probably going to end the stream today after we get the Cadwell's Silver quest, and then we will proceed with the Origins location of Aldmeri Dominion in another stream. But before that, we still need to tackle the situation of me having no soul just yet. So this Harborage instance, by the way, is everywhere in every major faction city
or like near it. There is always an entrance to the cave, and cave is always the same no matter what faction you play, I believe. Also, these 5 companions are. Well, there are no longer 5 companions because we killed Manimarco, right?
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul.
What must I do?
You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
What should I expect?
No doubt the God of Schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side, but his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
I'm ready to get started. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
The time is at hand.
Never get used to this place. Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom. No, just can you to get out of... What are you doing?
The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready.
What do you mean?
This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
Molag Bal has my soul. Is that a choice?
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
I know what we need to do. Let's get it done. Enter the Heart's Grief. Well, no, don't talk to anybody. Just loot the sack. That's what I wanted. I cannot mount here. Okay. We do have some obstacles in the way. Mainly this dude, Balefire the Impeccable Guardian. How many of these guardians do you need, bro? There's everywhere in this place there's some big ass gargoyle guarding something. They're not even tough either. Alright. There he is. Look at the statue just holding out some sort of Nord hero. And this is the mace that you can actually get in Skyrim if you do his quest. Which also implies that we are not going to kill him because you cannot really kill Daedra.
This must be where Molag Bal taunts those free beasts.
It's just called Titan, okay, buddy? Didn't I kill Manimarco before? So I guess we didn't kill him, we just sent him here.
You come to close my torment. Or does your appearance here a part of
Money Marco, you're still alive. Doesn't mean I can kill you again.
I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gouge of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of thousand nails being drawn. And the pain is endless.
Why is Molag Bal keeping you here?
My end is plaything, and an abject blessing to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god if not for you. My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough.
I am here to defeat him and take my soul back.
Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. A bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams.
I could release you if you wish.
After all that transpired, I killed you, you simpleton. I saw your life gutter and fade like a candle flame in a tempest. My undead servants drank your blood, and I reanimated your corpse. Do not taunt me with such hilarity.
So be it. But I did stone him, I didn't actually wanted to release him.
A backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Optional step, release Money Marco. Yeah, sure. Wait.
Please, get me out of here! I've changed! Please!
How have you changed?
It's clear I chose the wrong side. I should have seen the greatness in you. Let me out, and the 7th Legion will be yours to command!
Septima Tharn, the grandniece on my mother's side. Or was it a third cousin? No matter. From what I've heard of her predilections, she belongs in this gallery of horrors.
Who else is here? That's interesting. Oh, there is. Paulchu. It's funny. There's like a lot of cardinal douchebags are here. Hey, Leaf.
Comrade, Halef never thought to see you again. What are you doing here?
I'm here to stop your master's plot.
Then you need Halef. She worked at the Master's command for years. Quiet, careful. She knows things that you want to know.
Why would I ever trust you?
Think of the things we did together, comrade. Our hunt for the traitor, fighting the Dwemer constructs. Remember, Halef, your friend.
Nah. What's this? Duchess of Anguish.
You did this to me! Sai Sahan, my love, let me out, would you? I promise you an eternity of delight.
Vile seductress, you have earned your place here.
Nobody else? I wonder if you can like unlock more of the creatures in here if you like do more side quests, or maybe if I would do other realms too. I don't think there is more, but it's kind of funny. But all of the people here, they're like absolute douchebags. Like, I'm not releasing any one of them. I don't need help anyway. I'm way too strong. Because Arcanist is just broken. You can solo world bosses. I mean, you can solo world bosses on almost any class if you know what you're doing. But you can solo world bosses on Arcanist even if you are not like elite player.
Is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the land.
And down. Down you go. Perfect.
There. That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Coldharbour. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual.
It looks like Imperial City, isn't it?
Make your decision. Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared?
Valensai and Laris are all willing to give up their lives.
No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this.
How can I choose?
I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down.
Is there no other way?
We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life.
What sort of power should I expect to receive?
The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the
Now it
qualities of
isn't
perseverance and
exactly.
invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
It's a Heart of Lorkhan, essentially. That's what it is. Anyway, I'll hear what each of them has to say. Let's choose Lyris.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment.
If I choose her, will I like remove her from my playthrough forever? Because I know for a fact that she is one of the main protagonists and quest givers in the Greymoor and other Skyrim related. So, you know what?
My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now.
You're young. You still have a long life ahead of you.
I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life.
Yeah, I choose you.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
Slowly, no. Don't do this. Please.
Death is simply life's next great adventure, and I am prepared to make the journey. I hope to see you all again one day, in Sovngarde. Until then, it has been my greatest honor.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings...
Maybe we could have sacrificed money, Marco.
Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right.
He wouldn't go willingly, right?
Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Vestige,
nice armor.
You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
There's no way she's dead. She's the part of the expansions, right? Like, what is this? Okay, so vanquish Molag Bal. Okay, sure. Okay. Wow. It just blew the hole through here. Okay, perfect. That's
Your continued meddling has reached an end, hero of Tamriel.
Yeah. You talk too much, buddy.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me? The dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
Alright, good.
Your anguish will be legendary.
So many minions that I'm just running through. Okay, what do I need to do? Oh, Daedric commands. I'm just full-blown Jedi at this point. I'm using the Force, and instead of lightsaber, I just blowing holes through stone with my hands. I wonder if he's just like Molag Bal sitting there and seeing me running past through all these mobs. And like, what the hell are you doing? Kill him. Khajiit just likes to run. That's about it. Another Titan, perfect. That's more shields. And keep ignoring them. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine.
I am God of Oblivion. You are less than nothing.
Look at this. I am like the statue. Sacrifice of courage. Okay. And boom. Yeah, you are even more ugly than before, bro. I love it. Look at this. It's amazing. I just disintegrated him. Oh, whoa. You sure about that? 6 million health. Okay, here we go. That's going to be a long fight. Oh my god. Okay, let's start chipping him off.
What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god?
I kinda do. The god is losing HP the faster than I do, so kinda do think. But I do 10 times more damage than normally. Literally. I think my damage is just straight up magnified 10 times. That's why he's dying so fast. What? That is so anime. Wow. Approach the source of the voice. Look at this.
Forward, vestige. You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
Oh, my soul. It's even called your soul. Let's reclaim it.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment your world is spared, my grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day.
Okay.
Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Okay. So we didn't kill him, which is to be expected. After all, he is... Well, Daedra, they are not gods, literally, but... they are like one step lower. The Aedra are always more powerful, but they are also very indifferent. They do not mingle in things, usually. So, in that regard, the Meridia is likely the most, think of like some sort of light deity that you have in Elder Scrolls. Even though technically her worshipping is prohibited as well, because she is still considered Daedra, but whatever.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy.
What happens to Molag Bal?
You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored.
Where is Amulet of Kings?
As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Chim El Adabal and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil.
He took Amulet with him.
The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt.
If we succeed, is Tamriel safe?
The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now.
What of my lost companion?
Gone forever, but their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul.
What about me?
Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well.
What must I do?
The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon.
The other alliances.
Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe.
Can you send me there?
I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Coldharbour. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
Yes, I'm ready.
How have we returned? The last thing I remember was being overwhelmed.
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
He is gone. Molag Bal no longer touches my mind. I'm finally free of him.
My Lord Varen, are you injured?
I'm fine, Sai. But where is Thaun? I do not hear his steps or his breath.
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it.
I cannot believe Snow Lily is gone.
Why did she do it, my lord?
Here now, my good man. Lyris Titanborn is a hero. She gave her life for a noble cause.
So Cadwell is right, Si. We will all mourn her. But it was her choice. Her sacrifice to me.
Honor and faith to you always, my friend. My part in this is over.
What will you do now?
Snow Lily is gone, and I will mourn her passing. My duties are not yet finished. Lord Baron and I will travel to the Abbey of Blades to help rebuild. And I will devote myself to the creation of a new generation of Blade Masters.
Will we meet again?
Who can say? I do know that I need time to heal. I cannot help but blame you for Snow Lily's death. Perhaps that is unfair. It was her decision as much as yours. But it is the truth.
I'm sorry. Things will be alright in time.
Forgive Sahan for his anger. Ultimately, it was Lyris's decision and her sacrifice to make. You'll come to realize that eventually.
Where will you go now?
I will travel with Sahan for a time. Then perhaps I will return to the mock priests. The scrolls may yet have secrets to reveal about the coming days.
Could I have free and sacrifice money, Marco, I wonder? I think I probably could have, right? After I reclaimed my soul, Meridia said there were still dark days ahead.
Though Meridia came to your aid, you must never put your trust in her. Everything she did was to achieve her own ends. It is always thus with a Daedric prince. The forces of oblivion will always be a threat to Tamriel. We must be eternally vigilant.
I understand.
Our journey together has been enlightening. Few will ever know of your part in the salvation of this world. But the people of Tamriel owe you their lives, nay, their very souls. Perhaps one day we shall meet again. Until then, walk in the light.
Very well, Warren Aquilarius.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word? I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row,
Okay.
I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly.
You asked Meridia to pull me out of Coldharbour.
The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, then.
Indeed.
This is delightful. World saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Couldn't be happier. Smashing, truly.
Okay.
Ah, fair Lyris, she will be missed. Her light may have left this world, but her spirit lives on in you. Perhaps even in a literal sense. Take comfort in that. She did give her life to save this world, didn't she? Although I can't understand why you're so fond of a dreadful place. Well, it's horses for courses, I suppose. That's all well and done then. Just one bit of business left. It's you! Over here, quickly! I've got something exciting. I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we?
What should I do now, Cadwell?
Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge.
Help me? What are you talking about?
Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But, fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
I'll do it. So, Kedwell's Silver. Now let's touch the light of Meridia. And there we go, Aldmeri Dominion. So the main quest now is experience the Aldmeri Dominion. Was just okay. Let's search my cabin, and yeah, here we go. I think Razumdar will be here. It will be actually the first, one of the first. One of the first people you meet, actually. So yeah. Look at all of this. Can I take it? Tomato crates. Not even stealing. Oh my god, so many cooking supplies. Give me, give me. It's all for the Khajiit. Come on, mine. This is also mine. This is mine, and this is mine. This is mine. This is mine as well. All of this is mine. Everything belongs to the Khajiit, in case you were wondering. Also these radishes and carrots. Perfect. You don't usually find those. You mostly find like things that you can steal. And then people dislike you for some reason. Like that one time when I was just running around the Elven City and was just stealing everything, and then the guards wanted to kill me. World can be cruel. Let's go. And did I already started some quests around here? I think I might have started some quests around here. But anyway. We also have a harborage right here. Next to the... There's the city even, Wukilgard. So what's this? For glory? I don't want this quest. Okay. Where are we even? It's already done. I see. Okay. So we need to find In the Name of the Queen quest as the next one. But I think I will just leave this for another video and another stream. We did defeat Molag Bal and we did get our soul back, even though nobody knows that now because we are... what did Kedwell sell? The Faceless Drifter. Also the 2 moons, by the way. Because there are 2 moons in this game.
Listen, you have to send someone before it's too late. Thank the stars.
Yeah, I don't care. Not now, anyway. Alright. So with that, I think I will end the stream. I still have some sky shards to catch in the Coldharbour. But I will do this off stream, I think. Because this doesn't tie to the story. Or maybe I will do sometimes like the stream that will not focus on the story. Just, you know, doing writs and hunting for sky shards, maybe doing a dungeon, all of those good things that you do unless you are literally just questing. Oh, a lore book. Thank you. With that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. In case of Elder Scrolls Online, we will be rediscovering all of these zones from Aldmeri Dominion. So I could progress forward to... Was it Ebonheart Pack, I believe is the 3rd faction called? And after those 2 are done, then we will finally get to experience all of the DLCs retrospectively. Or more like chronologically. I'm very much looking for that. Other than that, as I said, tonight I'm going to be streaming Panelák, this time in Czech version. So if you are into this, I'll see you there. With that said, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.